Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Union City High School, where the Union City Bears are getting ready to take on the Iroquois Braves in the Region 4 opener for both teams. Union City comes into this game with a 3-2 overall record. Meanwhile, Iroquois is 2-2 on the season. The Bears coming off a The Bears coming off a 3-2 8-inning victory in their last contest, as they defeated Corry in a game that was through 7 innings, as Corry scored 2 in the top of the 7th, and Union City answered back with 3 in the bottom of the 7th to win it. Luke Raykop pitched that game, and he started that game, and he pitched 7 scoreless innings in that ball game, and he will be back on the mound today as he tries to give Union City their second straight victory. Franklin, in their last game, which was on Friday, in that game they got out to a 6-0 lead. They scored 6 runs in the bottom of the first inning, but Franklin answered right back and scored 7 in the top of the second. And it went back and forth until late in the game, and Franklin pulled away with 5 runs in the 5th and a run in the 6th to come away with the 15-10 victory over Iroquois. As we are waiting, I believe we're waiting for the umpires to arrive. I will give you the starting lineups for both teams. For the visiting Braves of Iroquois, we have number 15, Ethan Alderson, leading things off and playing in center field. Batting second and playing first base, number 8, Jaden Hadlock. Batting third, the catcher, number 13, Brian Rice. In the cleanup spot, number 22, shortstop Cole Bennett. Number 7, Camden Armbruster, bats fifth and plays second base. It's number 18, Jaden Evans, batting seventh and playing in right field is Jesse Brown, number 5. Batting eighth and playing third base is Rex Brown, and batting ninth and playing in left field is Ben Moffitt. For the Bears, Ian Kinney leads things off. He's going to be behind the plate today. Cooper Fox is out in center field. He's batting second. Luke Wright, the right fielder, bats third. Blake Turner is at shortstop. He will bat fourth. Luke Raycop, the pitcher, batting fifth. Joe Zahner, first baseman, batting sixth. Lucas Silka, the third baseman, will bat seventh. Aiden Toller is at second base, and he will bat eighth. And Braxton Hellier will play in left field and bat ninth. So Raycop for Union City gets the start. He comes into today, no wins, no losses, but a 2.33 ERA in his 3 appearances. This will be his third start of the season, as he's pitched 12 innings this year, giving up just 3 hits on the year, but he's walked 10, he struck out 14 this season. And for Iroquois, they are starting Jaden Evans. He's pitched just 2 2/3 innings this year, but has only allowed 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts on the season. So he might be in for another good pitcher's duel today. As both teams try to start off region play with a victory. And it looks like the umpires just arrived, so we will be having the first pitch momentarily, as the coaches and the captains will meet at home plate. These two teams have played 2 common opponents this year. I already mentioned that Iroquois lost 15-10 to Franklin. Union City lost 12-2 to Franklin. And both teams defeated Erie. Union City by a score of 15-0, and Iroquois by a score of 13-2. So pretty similar results from their common opponents this year. Iroquois comes into this game with a team batting average of .341. So it will be interesting to see how they fare against Union City, one of Union City's top pitchers in Luke Raycop, with his 2.33 ERA this year. Iroquois, after starting the season with a win over Lakeview 4-2, lost their next 2 games. Or no, they lost their next game to West Middlesex 15-0. They followed that up with a win over Erie, and then the loss to Franklin on Friday. The Bears, on the other hand, have won 3 of their last 4 games after dropping their opening game against Cranberry, a game in which they had a lead going into the 7th inning, and Cranberry scored a couple runs in the 7th inning to get the victory in that game. So we should be in for a good one here today. And like I said, both teams looking to start off region play on a good note. And their win against Corry, Cooper Fox had the game-winning base hit with a game-winning RBI with a base hit in the 8th inning to give them the victory. As Fox was 2 for 5 in that game, Ian Kinney was 3 for 5. Which Kinney comes into this game leading the team with a .571 batting average. So that's nice production from your leadoff man there. As he had 3 hits, Blake Turner had 2 hits. And Braxton Hellier getting his first action of the season, first varsity action of the season, went 2 for 4, earning himself another start in today's game. Joe Zahner got the win in the last game, despite giving up the 2 runs in the 8th inning, as both pitchers had to be lifted after 7 because of their pitch count. So after giving up the 2 runs in the top of the 8th, Union City bailed him out and got 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th to give Zahner the win. And the Union City Bears take the field. And we are just about ready for action here in Union City. So Iroquois will have Alderson, Hadlock, and Rice in their top 3 batters here in the first inning. Ethan Alderson comes into this game batting 200 on the season, as he is 2 for 10 with a couple RBIs. Both of his hits, though, are doubles. So he has a little bit of extra hit power there. Lefty Raykop almost done with his warm-up pitches here. There's a throw down to second, and we are just about underway. As leadoff hitter Ethan Alderson steps into the box. Here's the first pitch of the game by Raykop. Fouled away. Back over the backstop for strike one. No balls, one strike on Alderson. Here's the wind and the pitch. Up high, ball one. One ball, one strike on the leadoff batter, Ethan Alderson here, playing center field for the Braves. Here's the pitch, up high, ball two. Two balls, one strike to the first batter of the ball game. As Raykop steps off the back of the mound, trying to build off his 7 shutout innings in his last start. Here's the wind and the pitch. Popped up into shallow center field. And it's going to drop in. Nobody could come up with it as the ball fell right in between 3 players there, as shortstop Blake Turner couldn't make the play. That will bring up Jaden Hadlock. Comes into this game 5 for 10, batting .500 on the season. There's the first pitch in there for a strike. No balls, one strike on the batter. Alderson at first. So throw to first. Gets back in time. Raykop back on the mound. From the stretch position. Here's the pitch. Runner going. Pitch up high. Throw to second. Not in time. That stolen base puts a runner in scoring position already. As we have a 1 ball, 1 strike count on the batter. First baseman Jaden Hadlock. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Raykop checks the runner at second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to third. Not in time as Alderson gets his second stolen base of the inning. But they do get the strikeout. So 1 away here in the first inning. As Rice comes to the plate, Brian Rice. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away off the right side. Rice batting .455 in the early season, 5 for 11. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away down the right side once again. No balls, 2 strikes. Raykop trying to strand the runner at third base. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Took a little bit off it, and it's a little chopper in front of the plate. And they're going to call it foul. Little late call by the umpire. Might have hit the batter in the batter's box. That was a nice breaking pitch by Raycop as Rice just barely got a piece of that one. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch a little bit outside, ball 1. Raycop still has a couple pitches to play with here to try to get the strikeout and leave that runner at third base. There's the pitch, line down the first base line, and that's going to go foul. As Rice cannot catch up to Raycop's fastball. He's had 3 foul balls down that way. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing, it's called strike 3. Raycop gets his second strikeout of the inning. As we are now have 2 outs with a runner at third as he tries to strand this runner. Now coming to the plate is Cole Bennett, the shortstop. He's batting .375 this year with a double and 2 triples. Here's the pitch, up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes on the batter. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Raycop. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Raycop trying to strike out the side after giving up the bloop single to lead off the game. Here's the pitch, up high, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Bennett. Here's the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 3. As Raycop's having to throw a lot of pitches in this inning. This will be the 20th pitch of the game for Raycop. Here's the payoff pitch, popped up into shallow right field. Right fielder right under it, and he will make the catch and end the inning. So, Iroquois gets no runs on 1 hit. They leave a guy at third base as Raycop gets out of the little jam. And we will go to the bottom of the first inning. Iroquois 0, Union City coming to bat. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today sports stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street, Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. You see Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. As Union City gets ready for their first at-bat of the game, they will have Ian Kinney, Cooper Fox, and Luke Wright. Here in the first inning, Ian Kinney batting .571 this year. With 5 walks as well. The first pitch to Kinney, fouled away off the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low, ball 1. And pitcher working quickly as that ball's outside, ball 2. Jaden Evans working quickly on the mound. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Little contrast in styles between the two pitchers as Raykop is very methodical and slow in his delivery. And there's a pitch down low, ball 3. I don't think Evans has taken more than a couple seconds in between pitches so far. As the count is now full, 3-2. Here's the pitch, ball 4. As Ian Kinney works the walk. And Union City has their first base runner of the ball game, bringing up Cooper Fox, last game's hero, as he got the game-winning RBI in extra innings. That one's fouled away. Strike 1. Fox batting .235 this season with 5 RBIs. And little equipment adjustment for the catcher. That's why we are temporarily paused here. Ian Kinney at first base. Cooper Fox at the plate. No balls, 1 strike on Fox. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Lefty Evans pitches. Kinney takes off for second, and he's going to be gunned out at second on the caught stealing. Good throw there by catcher Brian Rice to erase the base runner. As that pitch was called a ball, it would be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Popped up into shallow center field, falling fast, and he can't make the play. Fox rounds first, and he will stop right there. As center fielder Ethan Alderson came in, made a nice sliding attempt, but couldn't make the catch. And both teams with a bloop single into center field. As Luke Wright comes to the plate, he lines the first pitch into left field for a base hit. Fox will stop at second base. And Union City has something going. That will bring up Blake Turner, batting .300 on the season. Runners at first and second. Pitch down low for a ball. The next pitch fouled away. One ball, one strike on Turner. Couple runners on base. Right at first. Fox at second. There's a pitch in the dirt for a ball, ball two. Bears trying to strike first here in this first inning. That pitch is in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball down low. Full count. As Evans comes to the stretch, the 3-2 pitch lined into center field. Alderson back, and he will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Now we'll bring up pitcher Luke Raycop. Batting .307 this year. As the pitch is down low for a ball. Raycop trying to help his own cause here. There's a swing, fouled right at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strikes. And there's a pitch fouled away. One ball, 2 strikes on Raycop. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will do it for Union City, as they threaten but come up empty. And no runs, 2 hits, a walk, a caught stealing, and a couple of runners left on base. So after 1 inning of play, we have Union City and Iroquois tied at 0. Support for Union City Bears sports coverage comes from King Service Center. King Service Center is located at 25167 Weed Road. They offer tires, oil changes, state safety inspection, and more. Phone number is 814-694-3472. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today's Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Goldstar Chinese Restaurant, offering dine-in and takeout at 31 North Main Street in Union City. More information at goldstarchinesefood.com or by calling 814-438-2688. UC Today Sports thanks Gold Star Chinese Restaurant for their support. And coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Tops Friendly Markets of Union City, located at 19 East High Street in Union City. More information at topsmarkets.com or 814-438-7614. UC Today Sports thanks Tops Friendly Markets of Union City for their support. As we head to the top of the second inning, I'm Doug Gilchrist bringing you the action here on the Corry Federal Credit Union UC Today Sports Stream. Both teams had base runners in the first inning, but neither one could capitalize. As Raykop tries to shut down the Braves here in the second inning. Iroquois will have their 5, 6, 7 batters coming up. Leading off is Camden Armbruster. He comes into this game batting .375. As most of these Iroquois batters have been pretty successful at the plate this season. Like I said at the beginning, they have a .341 team batting average. And the lefty Raykop gets ready to throw the first pitch of the second inning. And there it is. And that's in there for a strike. No balls, one strike. Lefty versus lefty here. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, strike two. Raykop with 2 strikeouts in the first inning. He's ahead of the leadoff batter here the second inning. 0-2, looking for strikeout number 3. And he hits him. Not the way you wanted to start this second inning with an 0-2 pitch and with the hit batter. Now we'll bring up number 18, pitcher Jaden Evans, another lefty here. Evans is batting .333, just 1 for 3 on the season. Here's the lefty Raykop's pitch, down low, ball 1. Armbruster takes his lead off first. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Raykop taking his time, getting back on the hill. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike. They count to pitcher Evans. And swung on and missed, strike 2. Raykop right back in the count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Evans. Armbruster takes his lead. Pitch inside, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Armbruster at first. Does not take off, and that pitch is fouled straight back over the backstop. Lefty Rakoff versus the left-handed hitting Evans. Here's the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Nice breaking ball there by Rakoff as he caught the batter looking. His 3rd strikeout of the game. That will bring up Jesse Brown. Here's the first pitch, check swing, strike 1. Rakoff checks the runner at first. And comes to the plate, fouled straight back. No balls, 2 strikes on the batter, Jesse Brown. Rakoff comes to the stretch. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Rakoff has these batters stymied, as that is at least his 3rd called 3rd strike of this game. That will bring up number 2, Rex Brown. Armbruster takes off. Kinney's throw to second. Good one, and he's safe. It's a good throw by Kinney, just not quite in time as Armbruster gets the stolen base. Runner in scoring position for Brown. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. One ball, 1 strikes on 3rd baseman Rex Brown. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Rakoff trying to strike out the side here after the leadoff batter reached by a hit by pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, they said he checked his swing. They appealed to the base umpire. He said no swing. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Armbruster at second after he was hit by a pitch and then stole second. The southpaw Rakoff trying to shut it down. Here's a line drive into left field and gonna play it on a hop. Here comes the throw, and there's Iroquois is gonna score the run as Hellier couldn't catch up to that ball. And that brings in the first run of the ball game. That brings up number 9 hitter, Moffitt. And that pitches in there for a strike. Ben Moffitt, the left fielder at the plate. Brown at first. That pitch is just in the dirt, and that's going to advance the runner on the wild pitch. Moffitt comes into this game batting .444. He's 4 for 9 on the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch, up high, ball 2. And Raykop's only given up 1 run, but he's thrown a lot of pitches in these first 2 innings. There's a check swing. I think they called that a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And Raykop gets out of it without any further damage. As he strikes out 3 in that inning, but gives up 1 run on 1 hit. And after an inning and a half, it is Iroquois 1, Union City 0. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Rosco's Collision, providing computerized estimates along with collision repair and painting, and by Rosco's Vinyl Graphics and Printing Services, offering banners, signage, custom apparel, and promotional items. Located on Waterford Street in Union City. Phone number is 814-438-7238. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by George Fox Insurance Agency, serving the area since 1975 and home of Union City's favorite signs. Located on North Main Street in Union City, call 814-438-7606. UC Today Sports thanks George Fox Insurance Agency for their support. And the Bears will have Zahner, Silka, and Toller, the 6, 7, 8 guys in their lineup coming to the plate here in the second inning. Joe Zahner leads off, batting .231 this season with 3 walks and 2 RBIs. Jaden Evans back on the mound for Iroquois as he was just staked to a 1-0 lead. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Next pitch, taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Evans back at it. Ball outside, ball 2. The pitch, check swing, ball up high. 3 balls and 1 strike on Zahner as he tries to get on base to lead off this second inning. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Zahner strikes out. And that will be the first out of this second inning. Here's a pitch, fouled back by Lucas Silka. He comes in just 1 for 12 this season for an .083 batting average. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Silka. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Evans is shut down. The first 2 batters of this inning by the strikeout as Aiden Toller comes to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 4. And that pitch is down low, ball 1. Evans has struck out the last 3 batters, including the last batter of the first inning and the first 2 of this inning. As Evans is working quickly. Ball up high. Two balls, 1 strike on Toller. Ball up high. And that pitch is in there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Toller. Evans' pitch up high, ball 4. And Aiden Toller draws the walk. And that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Braxton Hellier. And there's a snap throw to first, and he throws it away. Toller taking off towards second. He's going to make the turn. He's going to head for third. Here's the throw to third. He's going to make it in there on the throwing error by the catcher, Brian Rice. And just like that, Union City has a runner on the doorstep. Just 90 feet away. Here's the pitch in the dirt. And he doesn't try to score. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Hellier batting. He was 2 for 4 in the last game. His first varsity action of the season. And there's a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Down low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Hellier. Toller at third base. And a called third strike. And that will end the inning. As Union City leaves a runner at third base. And Evans strikes out the side. That is now 4 strikeouts for Evans in this game. And we will go to the top of the third inning with the Iroquois Braves leading the Union City Bears 1-0. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Terri's Tax and Notary. Starting a new business or need help managing the one you have? Terri's Tax and Notary has you covered. With over 40 years of experience, they handle income tax preparation to payroll, bookkeeping, and business setup. Kelly Design can help get your business online fast. UC Today Sports thanks Terri's Tax and Notary for their support. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Rancho Alegre Authentic Mexican Restaurant. Serving authentic Mexican cuisine, Rancho Alegre is open Tuesday through Sunday. Located at 16328 State Highway 8 in Union City. More information at ranchoalegrepa.com or by calling 814-438-6043. UC Today Sports thanks Rancho Alegre Authentic Mexican Restaurant for their support. And the Braves will have the top of their order coming up here in the third inning as Alderson, Hadlock, and Rice come to the plate as they try to add on to their 1-0 lead. Both teams with 2 hits in the first 2 innings of this game. As Union City has had some base runners, but they haven't been able to get a run across the plate. Iroquois scored their 1 run in the last inning. And Joe Zahner is on the mound now for Union City as he takes over for Luke Rakop. And there's a fly ball into center field on the first pitch. And Cooper Fox makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that will bring up Hadlock. Struck out in the first inning. And there's a strike by Zahner. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into right center field. Cooper Fox back, and he will glove it for the second out of the inning. 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the second inning as Joey Zahner comes in and gets 2 quick outs in the third inning. There's a ball down low. There's a line drive into right field, base hit. That was right with the base hit. Now we'll bring up Bennett. He flew out to right his first time up. There's a line drive into right center field. Runner digging for third. They're going to send him home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be offline, and that's going to score a run. And that will allow the batter runner to go to second base. As Rice scores all the way from first base on the long single. As Bennett goes to second on the throw to the plate. Now we have 2 outs here in the third inning. Zahner's pitch. That ball's cracked into center field. Fox can't come up with it. And the runner will have to hold at third base. A lot of first pitch swinging here against Zahner. Puts runners at first and third for Evans. Jaden Evans, the pitcher. Runner takes off, swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three, as Joe Zahner sets him down for the third out of the inning. But Iroquois gets 1 run on 3 hits in that inning. As they take a 2-0 lead heading into the bottom of the third. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Brown's Fitness Center with 24/7 access. Owner Seth Brown is an NASM certified personal trainer located at 1 South Main Street in Union City. Call 814-795-7743 for more information. UC Today Sports thanks Brown's Fitness Center for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern, now open at 21 North Main Street in Union City, serving food and daily specials for dine-in or takeout. UC Today Sports thanks Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern for their support. And support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Dai Salon. Located at 28 South Main Street in Union City, Dai Salon specializes in haircut cutting with color and highlighting, along with perms, texture services, and updos. They also offer manicures, pedicures, and waxing services. For information, call 814-738-6225. And Union City will have the top of their order coming up here in the third inning, as Jaden Evans continues on the mound for Iroquois. Rakoff for Union City threw 43 pitches in those first 2 innings And maybe a consideration of taking him out is they also play on Wednesday. And if you pitch less than 50 pitches, you're only required to have 1 day's rest. So Rakoff can come back on Wednesday to pitch, either start or in relief for the Bears. So that may be a big consideration in why he was lifted after just 2 innings. And here's the first pitch to Kinney. The ball is up high, ball 1. Pitch fouled back. One ball, 1 strikes on the batter, Kinney. Pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Union City trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. There's a 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kinney walked in the 1st inning and was caught stealing and called 3rd strike. That is 5 straight outs recorded by Evans via the strikeout. As Cooper Fox comes to the plate. He had a bloop single in the 1st inning. There's a pop-up. That ball is going to be caught by the shortstop. 2 quick outs here in the 2nd. That will bring up Luke Wright. Here's the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Wright singled his first time at bat. As that pitch is taken up high, ball 2. Yeah, swing and a miss. Foul tip maybe. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After Union City had a walk and 2 hits in the 1st inning. Jaden Evans has shut them down. That pitch is up high, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Wright. Blake Turner on deck. Ball low. As Wright works the walk. That'll bring up Blake Turner, flied out to center, his first time at bat. Wright takes his lead off first. Line drive, base hit into left center field. It's cut off by the left fielder. Good play by Moffitt to stop that ball from going towards the wall. But that will put runners at first and second for Union City. And that will bring up Luke Rakoff. Raycop came into this game with an 1163 OPS. So he's got a couple doubles, a home run, and there's a big swing and a miss for the first strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. No balls, two strikes, two men on. Here's the pitch, ground ball off the third baseman's glove, and it's going to be backed up by the shortstop. But Raycop reaches on the error by the third baseman, and that will load things up for current pitcher Joe Zahner. Union City has had a lot of base runners in this game. They had 3 base runners in the first inning, but a caught stealing took them out of a potential big inning. Had a runner at third with 2 outs in the second inning, and now the bases are loaded. Full of bears for Joey Zahner, who will try to help himself here. And here's the pitch from Evans, swing and a miss, strike one. The next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Zahner struck out his first time up today. And Evans taking a little bit extra time here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball almost hit him. That makes it count 1 ball, 2 strikes on Zahner. Evans pitches, ball up high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nowhere to put him. Bases full of bears. Right at third, Turner at second, Raycop at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Trapped by the shortstop. He throws to third and gets the force out. Nice play there by the shortstop, Cole Bennett, as he gets the runner at third base and prevents Union City from scoring. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, a walk, an error, and 3 men left on base. After 3 complete innings, Union City trails by a score of 2-0. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today sports stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union. Wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. And coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is brought to you by C.S. Warthman Funeral Home, serving the community for over 100 years, providing compassionate and affordable end-of-life services. Located at 69 North Main Street in Union City. For information, call 814-438-3811. UC Today Sports thanks C.S. Warthman Funeral Home for their support. All right, leading it off here for Iroquois is going to be their number 7 hitter, Jesse Brown, and he ropes one into left center field on the first pitch. That ball is tracked down by Fox near the wall, and that will be a leadoff double for Jesse Brown. As Iroquois tries to add on to their 2-0 lead. That will bring up Rex Brown. He singled and drove in a run his first at bat. That ball's popped out of play. Strike 1. Zahner checks the runner. And he's going to throw to second as the runner bluffed a start towards third. As that throw is not in time. Here's the pitch. Little tapper up third base. Here's the throw to first. Nice play by Rakoff to make the pick on the other end. As that throw to first was in the dirt. That will move the runner to third base, but 1 out. And that will bring up Moffitt, the number 9 batter. That pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Moffitt struck out his first at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night as Joey Zahner strikes out the Moffitt for the second out. That'll bring up leadoff batter Alderson. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. That pitch is up high. Good job by Kinney to go up and get that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Zahner trying to get out of this with no runs coming across the plate as that pitch is up high, ball 2. Zahner's working much quicker than Rakoff did. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Turner. Throw to first. And he's out. Good play there by Blake Turner. Good stretch by Rakoff to keep the Braves off the board here in the 4th inning. So after 3.5 innings of play, Union City still trails 2-0. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball in the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Union City Pet Hospital, located at 2 South Main Street in Union City. More information at unioncityveterinarian.com or by calling 814-438-7876. UC Today Sports thanks Union City Pet Hospital for their support. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball in the UC Today Sports Stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided by Jones Hardwood Sales, based in Union City, supplying premium hardwood lumber to customers worldwide. Located at 2 East High Street. For information, call 814-438-7622 or visit ronjoneshardwood.com. UC Today Sports thanks Ron Jones Hardwood Sales for their support. And Evans is back out on the mound for Iroquois, going for his 4th inning of work. And Union City looks like they will have a pinch hitter for Silka, and that will be Ethan Mitchum. That first pitch is inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. So next pitch, he lays down a bunt. Fielded by the pitcher, bobbled, and he's going to make it be safe at first base. And the bunt hit by Ethan Mitchum gets things started here as Aiden Toller comes to the plate. Throw to first. Mitchum gets back. Aiden Toller takes a strike. He walked his first time at bat. And Evans steps off the rower. The Bears with the leadoff man on base here in the 4th inning. Pitch down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Evans set again. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and that's going to kick by the catcher, and that's going to move Mitchum up to second base on the wild pitch. That evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As the Bears try to claw their way back into this ball game. Down 2-0. Kind of what we expected here. A low-scoring game. And that pitch is in there for called 3rd strike. As Toller is called out on strikes for the first out of the inning. That brings up Hellier. Struck out his first at bat. Oh, and he's chased that pitch down in the dirt. First strike 1. Now you're back in the box. Mitchum at second, dancing off the bag, and he tries to bunt. And it's fouled back. Strike 2. Ian Kinney on deck for the Bears. And he tries to lay down a bunt again with 2 strikes. And that will be a strikeout. As Hellier fouls off the bunt. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Ian Kinney comes to the plate. The runner at second base. Pitch up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Kinney. Popped up down the right field line, and that's going to drop out of play. That evens count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. As Kinney tries to cut this Iroquois lead in half with a base hit. Kinney's 0 for 1 in the game with a walk and a strikeout. Came in batting .571. Ball in the dirt. He's going to take off for third, and he's going to make it. Puts Kinney ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Mitchum at third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a pitch outside, ball 3. Evans takes a little stroll around the pitcher's mound to try to collect his thoughts here before he delivers this 3 ball, 1 strike pitch. Mitchum at third, 2 outs. Checks the runner at third. Here's the 3-1 pitch, ground ball to short. Up with it, throw to first, and he's got him for the 3rd out of the inning. Once again, Union City threatened, but could not get the run across the plate. And that will do it for the 4th inning. So after 4 complete innings of play, the Iroquois Braves lead by a score of 2-0. Coverage of this game on UC Today Sports is brought to you by Countryside Grill, located at 10 South Main Street in Union City. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 8 and Saturdays from 8 to 2. Countryside Grill serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including homemade pies and soups, along with popular specials including fish fry, Friday fish fry, fried or baked, fried chicken, steaks, shrimp, scampi, barbecue baby back ribs, and meatloaf dinners. Support for Union City sports coverage comes from King Service Center. King Service Center is located at 25167 Weed Road. They offer tires, oil changes, state safety inspections, and more. Phone number is 814-694-3472. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today's Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Goldstar Chinese Restaurants, offering dine-in and takeout at 31 North Main Street in Union City. More information at Goldstar Chinese tavernfood.com or by calling 814-438-2688. UC Today Sports thanks Goldstar Chinese Restaurant for their support. And coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Tops Friendly Markets of Union City, located at 19 East High Street in Union City. More information at topsmarkets.com or 814-438-7614. UC Today Sports thanks Tops Friendly Markets of Union City for their support. And the leadoff batter of this inning is Hadlock, who tries to lay down a bunt and fouls it off for strike one as Joe Zahner enters his third inning of pitching on the mound for Union City. Hadlock's 0 for 2 in this game, struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third. Here we are in the fifth inning as the number 2 batter of the order leads off. And counts even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Zahner winds in, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 2. Zahner with 2 strikeouts so far in his 2 innings of work. And make it 3 with a nice breaking ball that couldn't catch up with. Hadlock couldn't catch up with. And that will be the first out of the top of the fifth. Now we're at Brian Rice. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. Line drive up the middle. Blake Turner with it at the second base bag. Throw to first. Nice stretch by Raykop. And that will be the second out of the fifth inning. That'll bring up Bennett. 1 for 2 with an RBI single his last time up. Nice pitch there by Zahner as that drops in for a strike. 0-1. Zahner's retired 5 straight batters. Looking for a quick inning here. Try to get the bats going in the bottom of the inning. Union City just trails 2-0. They've had a lot of base runners in this game. They just haven't been able to push anything across the plate as that ball is fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball low. Two balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip, not held on to by Kinney. Two balls, 2 strikes. They count on Bennett, the shortstop for Iroquois. Nice pitch as he swings and misses, strike 3. Joe Zahner sets him down 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. And after 4.5, Iroquois continues to lead 2-0. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Rosco's Collision, providing computerized estimates along with collision repair and painting, and by Rosco's Vinyl Graphics and Printing Services, offering banners, signage, custom apparel, and promotional items. Located on Waterford Street in Union City, phone number is 814-438-7238. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by George Fox Insurance Agency, serving the area since 1975 and home of Union City's favorite signs. Located on North Main Street in Union City, call 814-438-7606. UC Today Sports thanks George Fox Insurance Agency for their support. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. So Union City will have the 2-3-4 men up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning against Jaden Evans. Fox takes ball 1. Here's the next pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Evans has worked himself out of trouble numerous times in this game as he delivers ball 3. As Union City has had base runners every inning thus far. And here's the 3-0 pitch, and Fox showed bunt, taken all the way. Everyone's in there for a strike. Here's a 3-1 pitch, ground ball up the middle. Grabbed by shortstop Bennett, throw to first. And Cooper Fox is out number 1. Good job by Evans to work back from a 3-0 count to retire Fox. Now Luke Wright, the right fielder. He's singled and walked in this game. And that ball's in there for a strike. There's a fly ball into left center field. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. What a catch by the center fielder, Ethan Alderson, as he dives into left center field to make the play. Two outs here in the 5th inning as Blake Turner comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out to center. That pitch is in there for a strike. Important for Evans to get out of this with not too many pitches as he tries to pitch deeper into this game. There's a pitch in there for a strike. There's a ground ball to second. And a throw to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Iroquois. As we go to the top of the 6th inning, Iroquois continues to lead by a score of 2-0. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by Terri's Tax and Notary. Starting a new business or need help managing the one you have? Terri's Tax and Notary has you covered. With over 40 years of experience, they handle income tax preparation to payroll, bookkeeping, and business setup. Kelly Design can help get your business online fast. UC Today Sports thanks Terri's Tax and Notary for their support. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Rancho Alegre, authentic Mexican restaurant, serving authentic Mexican cuisine. Rancho Alegre is open Tuesday through Sunday, located at 16328 State Highway 8 in Union City. More information at ranchoalegrepa.com or by calling 814-438-6043. UC Today Sports thanks Rancho Alegre, authentic Mexican restaurant, for their support. And there's the first pitch. Popped up to short. 1 out, 1 pitch, 1 out. That was Armbuster. Now Evans, the pitcher. First pitch, taken for a ball. Zahner giving up just 1 run in his 3 innings of work so far. There's a line drive, 1 hopper to shortstop. Here's a throw to first. He's got him. Good defense there by Union City, as Zahner is now set down 8 straight batters. And here's Jesse Brown. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's Zahner's pitch. In there, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Very quick inning there by Joe Zahner, as he throws just 6 pitches to get 3 outs. And that will take us to the bottom of the 6th inning, as Union City trails 2-0 as they try to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today sports stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is made possible by Brown's Fitness Center. With 24/7 access, owner Seth Brown is an NASM certified personal trainer. Located at 1 South Main Street in Union City. Call 814-795-7743 for more information. UC Today Sports thanks Brown's Fitness Center for their support. And support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern. Now open at 21 North Main Street in Union City, serving food and daily specials for dine-in or takeout. UC Today Sports thanks Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern for their support. And we go here to the bottom of the 6th inning. Union City looking to break through on the scoreboard as Jaden Evans is still out there for his 6th inning of work. As Luke Raykop takes ball 1. Raykop 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. There's a line drive, base foul ball just outside third. Got a good piece of that ball, but couldn't keep it fair. Union City still trails 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch is in there for a strike. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's the 8th strikeout of the game for Jaden Evans, as Joe Zahner comes to the plate to try to help himself. That pitch is down low for a ball. This may be Evans' last inning, as he is approaching 90 pitches for the ball game. That pitch fouled off. Pitchers in high school baseball only allowed to throw 100 pitches in a game, or in per day. Zahner 0 for 2, struck out and reached on a fielder's choice. And there's a line drive to center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And once again, Union City has a runner on base. They have had a ton of base runners, but just have not been able to crack the scoreboard. And we will have a courtesy runner as Sam Elder comes in. And that will bring up Mitchum, who came in the 4th inning as a pinch hitter, as he got a bunt base hit and eventually made it all the way around to third base, but could not cross the plate. He bats here with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Sam Elder at first. Pitch in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays down a bunt. That's a good one. He's going to beat that out. Safe. And another bunt hit for Ethan Mitchum. That was perfectly executed. As that puts runners at first and second with one out. As Union City has now equaled Iroquois with 6 base hits in the game. And that will be it for Evans. As we have a new pitcher coming into the ball game. That will be number 5. Jesse Brown coming in from right field. To take the mound. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is made possible by Brown's Fitness Center. With 24/7 access, owner Seth Brown is an NASM certified personal trainer located at 1 South Main Street in Union City. Call 814-795-7743 for more information. UC Today Sports thanks Brown's Fitness Center for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern, now open at 21 North Main Street in Union City, serving food and daily specials for dine-in or takeout. UC Today Sports thanks Hitchy's Townhouse Tavern for their support. And support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Dai Salon, located at 28 South Main Street in Union City. Dai Salon specializes in haircutting with color and highlighting, along with perms, texture services, and updos. They also offer manicures, pedicures, and waxing services. For information, call 814-738-6225. Brown comes into this game with a 1.75 ERA for Iroquois, trying to get out of a jam here. As we have number 11, Colt Blakesley, into the game to pinch hit for Toller. One ball, one strikes on the batter. A swing and a miss. Braxton Hellier on deck. And the pitcher Brown steps off the mound. Looks the runner back towards second. Elder at second, Mitchum at first. And there's a called third strike. As Blakesley is down on strikes. That will bring up Hunter Price to pinch hit for Hellier. And timeout by Union City. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Union City threatening once again as they trail 2-0 in this good pitchers duel. Not sure exactly what the delay is here. After the Union City coach went and talked to the umpire, and the umpire is now talking it over with the Iroquois coaching staff. All right, not exactly sure what that was about, but we are back to action here. As Price getting in a bat, and that pitch is down low, ball 1. Top of the order on deck with Ian Kinney. As Union City tries to crack the scoreboard, and there's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Price with the pinch hitting here in the 6th inning. Ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jesse Brown in relief of Jaden Evans. It's a 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Ball in the dirt. Runners going. Throw to third, and he's going to be out at third. Caught stealing is Sam Elder. As that pitch was ball 3. And that will end the inning. And after 6 innings of play, Union City trails Iroquois by a score of 2-0. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is brought to you by C.S. Warthman Funeral Home. Serving the community for over 100 years, providing compassionate and affordable end-of-life services. Located at 69 North Main Street in Union City. For information, call 814-438-3811. UC Today Sports thanks C.S. Warthman Funeral Home for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Union City Pet Hospital. Located at 2 South Main Street in Union City. More information at UnionCityVeterinarian.com or by calling 814-438-7876. UC Today Sports thanks Union City Pet Hospital for their support. Support for Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today Sports Stream is provided by Ron Jones Hardwood Sales. Based in Union City, supplying premium hardwood lumber to customers worldwide. Located at 2 East High Street. For information, call 814-438-7622. Or visit ronjoneshardwood.com. UC Today Sports thanks Ron Jones Hardwood Sales for their support. And coverage of this game on the UC Today Sports is brought to you by Countryside Grill, located at 10 South Main Street in Union City. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 8 and Saturdays from 8 to 2. Countryside Grill serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. including homemade pies and soups, along with popular specials including Friday fish fry, fried or baked, fried chicken, steaks, shrimp scampi, barbecue baby back ribs, and meatloaf dinners. And Joey Zahner back out. And there's a pitch for strike one. And that is Brown. Takes ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. As Zahner is in for his 5th inning of relief. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And I have Zahner with 40 pitches for the game. So if he can get out of this inning with 10 pitches or less, he could be available to pitch on Wednesday as well. As that first pitch is swung on and missed. There's a fly ball into center field. Cooper Fox has it measured, and he will make the out. 2 quick outs. As Joe Zahner has come in after giving up 1 run in his first inning of work, giving up just 1 hit over the last 4 in 2/3 innings, and he is now retired. 11 straight batters. As we're back up to the top of the order with Alderson. A little bit high on that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out, top of the 7th inning. Ground ball in the hole. Nice play by Turner. Jump throw, but not in time. Nice effort there by Blake Turner at shortstop. The ball just didn't get out to him quick enough. And that is the first base runner they have had, Iroquois has had, since Jesse Brown singled to lead off the 4th inning. That will bring up Hadlock. Pitch fouled away. Joey Zahner trying to hold the fort here and keep this a 2-0 game, as Union City will have, there's a throw to first. Runner gets back. Union City will have 9, 1, and 2 coming up in the bottom of the 7th inning. They were in this position in their last game, down by 2 in the last inning, and they scored 3 to win it. So there's the runners going, throw to second, not in time. As Alderson gets the stolen base. Counts no balls, 2 strikes on Hadlock. Zahner checks the runner. Here's the pitch up high, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off at the plate. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Union City has equaled Iroquois in the hit column with 7. But Iroquois is ahead where it counts in the run column, 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. And that was strike 3. He threw down to third. The runner was stealing, but didn't matter as Thaner gets the strikeout. His 7th strikeout of the game. And as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, Union City trails by a score of 2-0. Support for Union City play-by-play coverage on the UC Today sports stream is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, wishing the Bears the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. UC Today Sports thanks to Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, for their support of Union City Bears play-by-play. Coverage of Union City Bears baseball and softball on the UC Today sports stream is brought to you by Capella Landscape Design, providing custom landscape design and installation for over 27 years, including lawn maintenance, patios, walkways, fire pits, retaining walls, and more. Fully insured and offering year-round services. More information at capellalandscape.com or by calling 814-438-3066. UC Today Sports thanks Capella Landscape Design for being a major sponsor of Union City Bears play-by-play coverage. And Jesse Brown is back out there to try to save this game for Jaden Evans. As Hunter Price was in the batter's box when the last inning ended, but it looks like Hellier is going to re-enter and bat. So it will be Hellier, Kinney, and Fox here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Union City trailing 2-0 as that first pitch is in there for a strike. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Hellier 0 for 2, struck out both times at plate so far. There's a fly ball into shallow left field, and the shortstop Cole Bennett tracks it down. And that is 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ian Kinney, the batter. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. There's a foul ball, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Kinney. Call a third strike as Kinney gets called out on strikes, and Union City is down to their final out. As Cooper Fox comes to the plate. Fox is 1 for 3 in the game. Brown with the pitch. There's a little looper into center field, and Cooper Fox keeps things alive with a base hit into center field. Now we'll bring up Luke Wright. Wright's 1 for 2 with a walk. Fox at first. Wright at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball, throw to first. Not in time. 1 ball, no strikes on Wright. Union City has had runners in every inning but one so far in this game, but still held scoreless. And there's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a line drive. 1 hopper to the shortstop. He'll take the short way to second base, and that will do it on the fielder's choice. As Union City is shut out in this ball game by a score of 2-0 in a great pitcher's battle. In which Union City just could not get anything going. They had a lot going on. They just could not get a timely hit. As they left 2 runners on in the first, left a runner on at third in the second, left the bases loaded in the third, left a runner on at third in the fourth. Had a runner caught stealing in the sixth, caught stealing third base, and the game ends with the tying run at the plate. So the final totals in this one: Iroquois 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Union City 0 runs, 7 hits, 0 errors. But you can't say enough for the job that Joey Zahner did as he pitched the final 5 innings of this ball game, giving up just 1 run. And over the final 4 innings, only gave up 2 hits. So kudos to Joey Zahner for a job well done to keep Union City in this ball game. But once again, Union City had their opportunities, but they just could not get a run to cross the plate. And give it up for Jaden Evans as he worked out of jams numerous times. And Jesse Brown comes in to save it for Iroquois as the Braves improve their record to 3-2. Union City falls to 3-3. And Union City's next game will be at home against Seneca on Wednesday afternoon. So I will be back for that game as the Bears try to get back on the winning track after losing a tough 2-0 decision today, as 2 of their 3 losses have been lost by 2 or 1 run. So tough luck losses for the Bears, but they will be back at it on Wednesday. And like I said, I will be back here to bring you that game. So, once again, the final score, the Iroquois Braves 2, Union City Bears 0. This is Doug Gilchrist signing off, and I will see you on Wednesday.